All right, good morning from Echo Bay. It's Friday morning. It's like, I don't know, 5:30-ish. It's starting to think about getting daylight. It's supposed to be a pretty good day today. Not a whole lot of wind, and it's going to kick up a little bit later on. So we're going to get out there and we're going to head north and see if there's still some of them little slabbies around. I think there is. Where else are they going to go, you know? So, in compliance with the Lake Mead National Recreation Area filming guidelines. Let's not worry about that. Let's just go see if we can't find something. I might do cottonwood on Sunday. I'd really like to catch a big striper. Willow Beach was a bust yesterday, if you guys didn't see the video. It's just very frustrating. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna, like I said, get out there and head north. I got a friend of mine showing up, so I'm just walking around the boat making sure it's all ready. We do have 2 lanes open at Echo now, so that's good. And we're ready. I'm ready to throw in the water. All right, stick around. We're gonna go find some slabbies, hopefully. All right, we're in the water. Water's 56.1 degrees, guys. I like that. That's good stuff. So it's almost light enough to take off, but I'm just gonna kind of dork around a little bit until it gets good and safe kind of light before I start that trek. So I'm not in a great big rush. There's, like I said, I've said it before, there's a big patch of stuff that floats around. And I mean logs and trees and crap floating around right in the middle of the lake. And 2 trips ago I tried to go around it and I got a little shallow. So, and it was very dark. And I was going a little bit too fast. And I kind of scuffed a little bit. Enough that dinged up my prop pretty good. But anyway, it's all better. I got a new prop. It's actually a better prop. So we're taking our time. We're gonna let everything get circulated, warmed up, and we're gonna launch, or we're gonna blast off. We're already launched. Oh, that the south lane. I use the south lane. The controlling motor's over there. I like it better than the north lane. It's there's not as many gaps in the concrete mats. Probably because it hasn't been used as much as the north lane. But, you know, we got 2 lanes now, so 2 functional lanes, and I just backed out. Started the motor, put it in reverse, and just backed out. Got to the end of the dock, spun it around, and here we are. Okay, so there you go. All right, we have made it to the crappie grounds. That was a chilly ride, but I took it slow. Didn't run into anything. It's a little choppy, but up here it's flat. Whew. The water is 56 degrees, 56.0 degrees up here. So that's good. I was hoping it was gonna warm up a little bit. It actually did warm up. It just kind of stayed the same as a week ago I was here. I think it was no, was it January 2nd the last time I was here? I think it was. I have to go back and look, but I think it was January 2nd the last time I was here, so that's like 2 weeks ago. That's weird. Anyways, we're gonna pull up here just a little bit more so I can see if I'm gonna see some fishies. Then we're gonna drop trolling motor, get our routine going here. All right, there's the skunk killer of the day. It's not a crappie. It's not a striper. But I think it's the first non-crappie fish I've caught at 26. Which is, that in itself right there is just very strange. For somebody that catches as many stripers as I do, that's really weird. But we're not skunked. All right, can you see that? That little red circle right there? That's where I turned around 2 weeks ago. and it was 9 feet deep. It is now 11 feet deep. So yes, the lake is coming up a little bit, but man, it's gonna crater this summer because there is historically low snowpack in the mountains. So it's kind of scary to think of what this lake's gonna look like come July. But you just don't know. You really don't. So hopefully we figured something, you know, something water-ish out here. Oh, I got a fish. Fish. Look at that. Oh, is it? It kind of looks like it might be. No, it is not. That is another dink bass. Ta-da! That's a dink bass kind of day. Well, the first one wasn't really a dink, but it was still a bass. Alright, so far we've landed 3 bass. I didn't film the last one. I wanted to get him back in the water pretty quick, and I did. And it was just a bass. It was an okay one, but I'm not a bass guy. I am pretty certain that I just lost a crappie because the pole did that dink thing, and I set the hook and reel, and then he just let go of it, which, you know, they do that. So they're biting really soft, so you gotta really watch your poles, or just hold on to them. I usually leave them in the holders. I have been known to lose fish by just leaving them in the holders, though. Do what works for you. It's Friday morning, almost 8:30. I'm in Crappie Central, and there's nobody else here. This is awesome. Maybe if I babble long enough on this camera, one of these poles will bend again. Here, fishy. Here, fishy. Fishy. Guess it's not going to work this time. One of the day that's actually what we're after. Every fish today, except for the big one that I lost, has been on the electric chicken. There he is. At this point, that little guy's going to be the thumbnail. It's the only crappie I've gotten, but they're still here. And because 5 of these is just never enough when you're at Echo Bay, he gone. That's seriously 5th or 6th dink bass I've got, all on the electric chicken. All right, that's the second crappie of the day right there. That was a nice one. So what I did is I came right back to where I was catching them 2 weeks ago. And there they are. Who'd have thunk? Right where you are, dude. Stay on that line. That's my buddy Kevin right there. All right, we're done fishing. Turning everything off here. There we go. We're done fishing, we're heading out. So we'll do a little panoramic, you know, not panoramic, but we'll do a view of the drive. A couple different views of the drive as we're driving out of here towards back towards Echo. Let me reset this thing here too. I forgot to put it in the video last time how far it was, so we'll try and do it this time. really going to try and remember to put this one in the video. I don't know how it didn't end up in there last time, but it is 7.45 miles from the end of the lake to right here. I'm right by the floating bathroom. It's right there. And down it's right there. We're gonna, the last clip will be after I get this thing tied up on the dock. I'll show you guys that haven't seen the launch yet what it looks like. All right, it's in pretty good shape. I'm gonna use the south lane because I think it's in a little bit better shape. So one more clip. All right, here's your eyes on the launch thing. South lane. That's nice. This mat goes out further, so if you got a longer boat, but see the distance between the mats on this one? It's much better over here. That thing's 15 feet long, so I was floating way before I got to the end of the ramps. So, end of the ramps on this one is 1, 2, third cleat. End of the ramps over here. I can't even see it, but it looks like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, halfway to the 7th cleat. So that's a great old big launch, but I'd rather use this one. This one works better for me. Anyways, if you like what you saw, I mentioned dude floating around lower right hand side of your screen in the kayak, if you would please. Check out those Amazon links down there. There's all kinds of good stuff, good useful stuff. I'm gonna try and hit Cottonwood on Sunday, so if this weather holds, I'll be there. So now, what I like to refer to as Echo Bay Death March. I'm gonna go up this hill. It's over there somewhere. So that's gonna do it. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you on the water.